do this. That's strong. That feels like it's too much, actually. Whew, that might be a bit too much for Taurus. Let's see. Let me just check my audio is working, if anyone is listening. Hello, hello, hello. I kind of need a... Whoops, let's mute myself. I'm going to get something so I can attach this, kind of like a podcast thing, so I can keep it up here. I think it sounds a lot better when it's closer, but we're not really able to do that yet, unfortunately. So hopefully it's not too bad. But welcome, Taurus. I am going to go ahead and get straight into it. We are asking Spirit for the rest of January predictions for you, as the title suggests. I am going to be using the decks that I put in the description box for you. I switched it up for Capricorn, but I'm going to stick to what I originally arranged for you. And we're going to see what comes out. I would highly recommend, if you are watching this, set your intention. What messages would you like me to uncover in terms of what themes are you looking for? If you're watching this live and you are open to interacting, feel free to put some stuff in the chat. I will be looking over at the screen every now and then. But otherwise, we're going to leave it up to Spirit. I'm going to set the intention as the reader now. Take notes if you want to. This stream will be put up on my channel's homepage after I've finished, just to make sure that it's available to rewatch and watch later. Spirit, please tune me into my Taurus's energies, those who find this prediction reading. Please help me offer Taurus the most clear, honest messages about their January. Now, at the time that I'm streaming this, it is January 14th. We still have 2 weeks left, or 16, might be 17 days actually, 31 days in this month. So we still have a few days left and a lot can happen. Let's see what comes through for you. For Taurus, please, Spirit, what is happening in the rest of January for Taurus? What is happening in the rest of January? Okay, first card is Lunar Eclipse from the Celestial Bodies Oracle deck. Lunar Eclipse. That's too close to being out of frame. We have Solar Eclipse. Oh my gosh. When is the next eclipse? I'm going to get one more card because good things come in threes. When is the next? We have water. Oh, the element reversed. When it's reversed, Pisces is at the top of the pyramid. At the back of the deck is Grand Trine. So things are coming together in the rest of the month. Things are coming together for you, Taurus. That's actually your slogan. When I used to do these readings, I used to always try to put like a catchy title up, but it was hard to do that when you're streaming in advance. So I think that is the slogan for you. Things are coming together. Grand Trine is a beautiful synergy of having the complexities of your life feel like it's all cohesive, right? Instead of feeling like you're being pulled in this direction, torn in over here, and dedicated to that, it kind of feels like everything's working well together. You're also bouncing off of the environment around you. You're reacting really well to things. I think that the next 2 weeks are going to showcase your skills more than anything, and that makes me think that people are watching you, so don't feel creeped out about that. People are watching me right now too. So I do think that, you know, people are noticing you. They're noticing what you're doing. They're noticing the way that you react to what you're given, whether it's a regular task, whether it's a challenging situation, or whether it's like an opportunity to prove yourself. The next 2 weeks is a chance to really see things work out for you. And that makes me think that either somebody doubted you or you may have doubted yourself. It could have felt like January wasn't really planned. You just went into it winging it. But it is working out for you in your favor. I'm seeing strong themes of reflection But I'm also seeing you trusting yourself in the next 2 weeks, trusting your instincts, trusting your abilities with Pisces, trusting your intuition. There's a lot of wisdom and experience under your belt, and you have the chance to use it. You may also be having the opportunity to share it. People could be coming to you with advice. With Pisces here, you could be having a heart-to-heart conversation in which someone is opening up to you or you're opening up to them. I'm just going to have a look at when the next eclipse is. And that's the thing, like, I'm in Australia, so the eclipse might look different in the world that you're in. This might be a good thing to check for your region as well. I'm using timeanddate.com to have a look. The next partial eclipse visible in most countries is on the 29th of March. This is for solar eclipses. And then we also have one on the 21st of September for lunar eclipses. Most parts of the world will witness one on the 14th of March. So March, which is also Pisces season, and you got 2 eclipse cards, you could be putting plans in place in the next 2 weeks that directly involve March or that time of the year for some reason. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's tune in to your other oracle cards. I want to talk about lunar eclipse first. Lunar eclipse is this feeling of having to kind of trust the process, even though you can't see what's going on. You learn more about yourself in those moments of uncertainty. There is a theme here in the next 2 weeks of you being put into a situation where you feel in over your head. You don't have a lot of information to go off. You can't really tell what's happening and what this could lead to. You've basically been given the bare minimum, and it's up to you to react to that and to try to create something out of it. This is where we really see you shine. I think that this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for you to identify skills within yourself and to showcase skills to those around you. Spirit, what is this about? What is this lunar eclipse energy about? We're going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot deck now. What is this lunar eclipse? Ooh, that was quick. We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you just handling one foot in front of the other, keeping busy, staying focused, keeping your head down, juggling things a little bit, but handling things. 5 of Wands reversed, unbothered, unfazed, avoiding drama. You're not competing with anybody but yourself. Some of you are going ghost mode over here, trying to just stay out of other people's business and lead a private lifestyle, prioritizing your self-care, prioritizing doing things behind the scenes. If people want to find you, they know where to find you or how to contact you, but you're not going out of your way to stay relevant or to stay in the mix. This is you choosing peace as well, which means you're also avoiding a challenging situation. Something's happening around you. It feels messy. It feels like there's a lot of opinions. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress, but you're going, look, I only have so much time in a day. I have to handle this first, and then I can maybe think about that. You're definitely setting the tone in the next 2 weeks for your availability, your routine, and how much capacity you have on a practical level. You might have more energy to burn, but that doesn't mean you want to invest it in that way. So the Two of Pentacles is about finding a rhythm that works for you in the next 2 weeks, and it's directly related to the fact that you don't really know what this year holds. And there's something about the next 2 weeks that feels like if you don't keep busy in a positive way, you could get carried away and distracted in a chaotic way. So instead of feeding into the chaos, you're trying to stay grounded and just focus on your little routine, not get carried away with what other people are doing. You're also being conscious of comparison. There's a feeling here of you trying not to compare yourself to somebody else, being the bigger person in that way, and just keeping your distance. I actually love this for you. I don't think there's anything to worry about here. I think I'm just stating facts. And I think that this is honestly what is going to give you the peace that you need over the next 2 weeks as well. So let's move forward and have a look at this solar eclipse energy now. The solar eclipse is different because it's in your face. Instead of it being kind of like hidden and subconscious, it's very conscious, it's loud, it's proud, it's in our face. And this is the kind of information that we can't ignore even if we want to, because if we're getting a call right now and it came through on my Mac as well. And the irony is the person that's calling me is a family member who's also a Taurus. So that's insane. That's why my face was reacting like that. We're talking about Taurus. I was a little bit thinking about her and then she rang. Anyway, so I think that in the next 2 weeks, the solar eclipse is about your conscious choices, where we were looking at some subconscious energy, subconscious choices here. We're looking at some conscious choices here. What you're consciously focused on and what is in your face obvious to the point where you feel like, ugh, I need to deal with this before somebody else sees it. What is this, Spirit? What is this solar eclipse energy for my Taurus? 9 of Wands. We'll take them all. At the back of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Love to see that for you. King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Very beautiful. I feel like this is about you staying committed to long-term goals, which is interesting because you only have 2 weeks. So you are either sowing seeds or you're keeping your vision locked in on goals you've already set for yourself. This is also about you acknowledging your status, your reputation, and trying to uphold this public image of yourself. So you guys could be feeling the pressures of the way that other people see you and the way that you see yourself. Holding yourself to a high standard seems to be the main thing that's going on over here with this solar eclipse. Now, a solar eclipse reveals something. So you're thinking about the way that you're seen, but you're also noticing with the 7 of Wands reversed and the 9 of Wands upright that you need to maybe stop trying so hard to prove your point to certain people and in certain environments. This feels like it could even be a family situation or it could be a workplace. But it feels like you're like, you know what? I'm not the underdog. Why is this so difficult? I'm the King of Pentacles. Why does it feel like I'm having to try so hard? I shouldn't have to try so hard. So with the 9 of Wands upright, you might be having to put up some boundaries in the next 2 weeks as you realize this about yourself and the way that other people see you. You're having to go, enough is enough. I have the ability to do this, but I don't want to. I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing to kind of just rest for now and to let other people rise to the occasion because I'm the King of Pentacles. I have nothing to prove. Now, the other card that I have is your Queen of Swords, and it came out upright as well. This could apply to areas of your chart that you may have air signs in. Those areas of your chart could be experiencing extra attention and extra friction, not because it's the end of the world, but because there are things that need to be addressed. The Queen of Swords is diplomatic, intelligent, and very good with her words. Nobody really wants to come head to head with the Queen of Swords because they will always lose. So we had a similar message in Capricorn's reading, but yours feels like you have the ability to tear somebody apart if you want to, because you're stubborn with your Taurus placements, but because you're intelligent and what you know is the objective truth. No one can dispute that. It's not subjective, it's objective. Many people would be able to look at you and go, yeah, they're right. And even if you don't have all the facts, you have an incredible gut instinct. It's just about whether or not you use it. You guys may have the decision in the next 2 weeks to call somebody out and to confront the truth head on, or to hang back and just let it play out. You got to kind of decide, is it important for me to speak up, or do I just bite my tongue and look in the other direction? Interesting. Why is this important? Oh, the King of Pentacles, that's why. Because it kind of affects your stability, and it may be affecting the way that people see you, your public reputation. It may be affecting the bonds that you have within a workplace or family situation. And so you have to figure out, what do I do? What do I say? And to be honest, with the Queen of Swords coming out, people are scared of you. So you don't have to do too much, you know. Sometimes your silence is everything as well with the Queen of Swords. You not saying anything speaks volumes. So keep that in mind as well. All right, let's have a look at your last energy over here, the water. Now, I did talk a lot about this in the beginning. We have Pisces at the top of the pyramid here on this water card. You guys can't even really see these cards when I'm holding them up. I'll keep that in mind next time I stream. This water energy with Pisces is all about your instincts, your intuition, your deep knowing, trusting that deep knowing. It's also about your wisdom, your experiences, how they've shaped you, and how you can maybe share that if you want to. These are some deep themes. How is this impacting Taurus in the next 2 weeks for the rest of January? We got a lot of cards already, but I think there might be one more in here for you that may help me read for you. Wow, the Fool is at the back of the deck. Okay, so with the Fool here, at least you can see that. With the Fool here, this makes me think that your intuition is calling for you to have a fresh start this year. And January, especially Aquarius season, is when these new ideas really come to light. You may be taking a leap of faith in Aquarius season, but you're mentally preparing yourself to take a leap of faith. And this Aquarius energy is encouraging you to think outside the box and cut off any remaining baggage or loose ends that you have so that you can get ready for this new beginning. You're starting to internalize this shift so that when you are ready and it's time to take those actions in the external world, it won't be as scary. So a major theme here is about perspective, mindset, and new ideas. The first cards that came out for you were 2 air cards as well in tarot. We have the Star card, which is also Aquarius, and we have the Lovers card, which is Gemini. Now, these 2 cards with the Star card reversed, this is about nostalgia and our past, bringing something into our awareness that is unresolved in terms of a feeling that needs to be addressed, like a trigger. It's ultimately about healing and our journey of being more at peace with who we are, with how things have impacted us, and with the idea that no matter what we've been through, we can still keep moving forward, embracing the best version of ourselves. Whatever's happened to us in the past shouldn't stop us from embracing a positive future. Now, for this card to be reversed, these thoughts, these feelings are uncomfortable, but necessary. It is something that needs to be addressed in the next 2 weeks because it is still holding us back. Much like the person on this card is holding on to that stream of light. That stream of light in the upright is hope. But when it's reversed, it's like an anchor that's binding us to our past instead of allowing us to have hope and faith in our future. This is all happening so that you can feel ready to make decisions that are in your best interest with the Lovers card. These are happening so that you can remain open-hearted about your future, positive about your future, and so that you can wear your heart on your sleeve when it comes to new experiences. Not because you're naive, but because you're still hopeful about your future. So these are big energies, and it could be important for you to have some big conversations with your companions or your loved ones to help you feel more settled about these ideas and this new beginning you're thinking of. It's really important with the Lovers card, you don't shy away from conversation and from being able to step into those important conversations. I think with the King of Pentacles next to all of this, this theme is ultimately about reshaping your future so that it aligns with the best version of who you are, tapping into potential. You guys may even be considering switching careers, improving your lifestyle in a dramatic way, which could include minimizing responsibilities so that you have a better lifestyle balance. It could be about you going back to school and finishing off some training so that you can really tap into your potential within your professional field. But ultimately, these themes are about identifying how you can build more and how you can make sure you're not missing out on anything when it comes to your potential. Now, with the Temperance card at the bottom and Pisces at the top, this is a similar theme to what we saw in Capricorn, in that it feels unsettling within us and we're getting a bit moody, and our loved ones are noticing that we're not as happy as we used to be. So for the rest of December, you're going to be dealing with the fact that you feel restless. You don't feel at peace. You feel unsettled, and you need to figure out how to get your spark back, how to get this sense of balance and harmony within self back. What changes can you make to your commitments, to your responsibilities? What conversations do you need to have with your loved ones? And what unresolved baggage or feelings from your past need to be confronted in order for you to feel more hopeful about your future? So that's really what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. I'm going to end your reading there. It has been an absolute pleasure to read for you. I'm going to go recharge and then do Virgo's reading after this. Whether you're a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, or whatever in your natal chart, it's been an absolute pleasure to read for you. Thank you for those who are tuning in live. Luli Cat, it is so lovely to see you. I just looked at the chat and saw your name. I hope you are well. As I say goodbye to all of you, I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead until we cross paths again. Bye. Whoops.